Hello, magical creatures. Hi, welcome to my channel. If you're new here, hi, hello. I'm Unionicorn. And if you're returning, thank you so much for being here today. I really appreciate you. Today I have a simpler setup because I actually just moved. So sorry I kind of was MIA in December and January, but yeah, that's because I had to move, and so now this is sort of a bit more of a bare bones setup, but hopefully you understand. But yeah, today it is Valentine's Day. I'm recording this at midnight Valentine's Day. So yeah, hopefully y'all have a beautiful, happy Valentine's Day. Yeah, like I said, I'm still getting used to the sort of new desk, new setup thing. But yeah, today we have 3 piles. Pile number 1 is this beautiful green aventurine. Pile number 2 is this beautiful clear quartz, and it is actually in the shape of a rose. So pretty rose-shaped quartz here. And pile number 3 is then in the shape of a heart, the rose quartz. So yeah, this is rose quartz. But this is clear quartz in the shape of rose, yeah. And then green aventurine, also shape of a heart. And I realized I didn't even ask, see, I'm so rusty. I didn't ask the question. So again, the question we're asking today is, what are some messages? Basically, it's not so much a question, it's just like messages from your Valentine or your sweetheart, or, not necessarily the person who has who you have a crush on, but the person who has a crush on you. So basically, your secret admirer. Yeah, that's what you could say. A secret admirer. So that's, we're just basically just getting messages from your Valentine today. But yeah, doesn't have to be on Valentine's. Like, you can watch this at any time. Don't think you have to only watch this on Valentine's Day. These are timeless messages. So whenever you find it, is when you, when these messages are good anytime, if you just want to hear some messages from your secret admirer. So yeah, again, choose pile number 1, pile number 2, or pile number 3, and I'll see you in your readings. Bye. Oh, and I did forget to mention, so I'm gonna do something slightly different from a normal shuffle. I'm gonna actually speed it up. And I did realize I didn't actually go over these little Valentines too. So these Valentines actually I picked up there from this cute little Candyland Valentines set. Hopefully I can get that in camera. Yeah, I'm trying them more like top down so I can almost just barely see what's in frame for the camera. So sorry about that. But yeah, this is a super cute Candyland Valentine set. Candyland Valentine set. I thought there was going to be more than just 3, but there ended up being exactly 3, and then they're just repeated. So yeah, but this is super cute. So this says Candy Cutie. And again, sorry, I do apologize for the weird lighting. I brought everything I needed today for this reading. But like I said, I'm still moving and I'm still moving in. So I just forgot my lighting. So sorry about that. But yeah, then this is pile 2's little Valentine that says, "We're meant to be." Very cute. And that's, I think, oh gosh, what is his name? Peppermint. And then we have Perfectly Sweet. And this is Princess Lollipop, I think. Or is this Princess Lollipop? I forget. Someone tell me in the comments who these characters are. I meant to look them up. But yeah, I think this is Princess Lollipop. I think this is Queen Candy and Princess Lollipop. But yeah, pile number 3 says Perfectly Sweet. Hopefully that's showing up on camera. I'm getting a weird reflection, so sorry about that. But yeah, piles 1, 2, and 3. I will see you in your reading, or if you want to stick around, you can watch me shuffle the cards, or I can just go over quickly. So I did just write some notes here. So I've got, these are fresh channeled messages from your Valentine / secret admirer. And then we also have some new decks today. We're gonna open up and enjoy. This is called the Romantic Tarot. And then we also have this beautiful deck called the Moonshadow Floral Vow Tarot. So these looked really pretty online. Now these are all new decks to me, so I haven't looked at them. So that's another reason why I think I'm just going to speed through. I'm going to fast forward the shuffling so that we can get them real nice and good shuffled today. But yeah, then we also have the Cozy Witch Tarot deck. This is by Amanda Lovelace. So I love her decks. So we've got that one. Then we also have just a standard. This one is like, hopefully that shows up on camera with this weird lighting. Yeah, hopefully that will show up. This is like a, a holographic, yeah, like a hollow, just a standard Rider-Waite deck. And then last but of course not least, we have some Lovers Oracle messages today. So I'm really excited about this one. I've always wanted this in my collection. So yeah, excited to crack open some new decks here today. And yeah, like I said, I'm just gonna, because they're all brand new, I have to spend some time shuffling them. So yeah, I think what I'll do is just set these aside and then speed shuffle them. So yeah, but I'll see you. If you don't want to watch the shuffle, don't worry about it. I just like to leave the fast forwarded at least shuffle in, just in case people doubt, like they're like, oh, that's too synchronized. Like you did that on purpose. I don't know. You know what I mean? Like I like to keep it in as just evidence, as like, yeah, these are the real cards that came out when I shuffled. But if you don't want to watch that, I totally understand. I will see you in your piles. Hello, welcome to the pick a pile selection. If you prefer picking with the cards already in place, this is pile number 1, again with the green aventurine. It's like a light green. I also have a dark green when I bought it on Amazon. But yeah, this is the light green aventurine for pile number 1. And you actually got a green heart here for pile 1. And that is also with the cute little Valentine from the Candyland Valentines. This is Candy Cutie or Candy Cute, sorry. But yeah, Candy Cute. And this is, I believe this is Queen Frostine. Yeah, it came to me, it took me a second because I was calling her Queen Candy. But no, there's King Candy and then there's Queen Frostine. So they have different last names. Scandalous. No, I think that's their first name. But yeah, anyway, that's Queen Candy or Queen Frostine with the green aventurine. It all rhymes. Have fun. That's for pile 1. And then for pile 2, you have this beautiful clear quartz rose. I actually had like almost like a dream or like a vision to be like, oh, you know what I need? I need a rose shape gem in my collection. So yeah, this is a rose quartz. No, sorry, not a rose quartz, but it is a quartz, clear quartz in the shape of a rose. Yeah, for pile number 2. Then you also have, oh gosh, what's the name of this gentleman? I always forget his name. The candy cane. Mr. Peppermint. Mr. Peppermint. Do y'all know that? Mr. Peppermint. Sorry about the light and shadow. I don't know why I have like such bad shadows. I don't even know what's creating a shadow right now. There you go. Yeah, sorry for the lighting. I forgot to bring a light, but yeah, that's for pile number 2. It's We're Meant to Be with Mr. Peppermint there for pile number 2. And then last but not least, pile number 3. You have the rose quartz heart here. This is one of my oldest, one of my favorite. I actually carry this with me almost everywhere I go. It usually sits in my purse. Yeah, because it's just such a nice calming stone. It's a good pocket stone. And yeah, it's rose quartz heart for pile number 3. And you also picked this adorable little Valentine. And it is perfectly sweet with Princess Lollipop. So yeah, so those are the selections for pile 1, pile 2, and pile 3, and I will see you in your readings. Bye. Hello, pile number 1. If you chose this beautiful green aventurine crystal, this light green aventurine stone, and the candy Valentine that says Candy Cutie with Queen Frostine or Queen Candy. I think she's married to King Candy. I'm not sure. But yeah, who knows? Maybe she's her own queen. Maybe, for all I know, they're from different lands. I mean, it's called Candyland, but I don't know. Anyway, but yeah, you picked the Candy Cutie or Candy Cute with Queen Frostine. This is your reading. And yeah, you actually got the green. So you chose green and you got this green heart. I'm gonna actually save these hearts for later. But yeah, you also got this one here. So I'm gonna save these till the end. But yeah, I just thought it was great that you got the green heart because, you know, green is the color of the heart chakra. So yeah, you chose the green heart chakra stone. And I did end up choosing, I ended up shuffling a lot of cards. We'll see if I can even fit them on the table. I always do this to myself. Oh, there's one hiding back here. Okay, so where do I start? We're gonna start actually with these two because these are actually these pink cards here, these pink hollow. One is your energy and one is your crush's energy. So again, well, technically they don't have to be your crush, the person who has a crush on you. So otherwise known as your secret admirer or your Valentine. So take it how it resonates for you. This is general messages, of course, but yeah, they're not necessarily the person you have a crush on, although you could have a crush on them and they can crush on you back. But yeah, this is more like asking about who's your Valentine, as in like what, like the person who you might be dating or in a relationship with in some way, or a situationship for some of you, or most of you probably have something like that going on. That's what you're asking tarot about it. But yeah, did I give spoilers just then? Okay, let me just, without further ado, let's just get into the cards. Okay, so yeah, this is the Three of Cups. So a very fun, lively energy, very friendly, with lots of friends, like partying, celebrations. So this is either you or your person's energy. So again, take it how it resonates. If you resonate more with that as your energy, or vice versa. And then this is the Magician. So someone who's really good at manifesting, someone who has really good potential, very creative, very imaginative, someone who gets a lot of things done, can again manifest things into the 3D world, right, from the 5D. So someone who's really good at creating, making. So yeah, that is you and your person's energies, main energies. So again, take it as it resonates. You could be one or the other, just whatever one you resonate with more than the other person, then the other card is your other person's energy, or your secret admirer. You know, they could be secret, not so secret. You could crush on them, they could crush on you. Yeah, it's definitely someone who has a crush on you, but it's not like necessarily the person you think it is. Hopefully that makes sense. Anyway, but yeah, they could be secret or not so secret, but they are your admirer either way. All right, and then we have the beautiful Moonshadow Floral Vow Tarot. Okay, so we have Three of Swords. Okay, so someone who's a heartbreaker. This person might have broken your heart in the past, or vice versa. You might have broken their heart. Again, take it as it resonates. This is general. Let me get some more cards just to continue to read what this is about. Okay, Knight of Pentacles. Great, someone who's learning to be good with their money. I was going to say they're not necessarily great with their money yet, but they're someone who's learning to take better care of their finances maybe. And the Empress. Okay, so this is most likely your energy, the Empress here. Someone who's really in their feminine energy, someone who just knows how to have this regal air about you. You sit on this throne, and again, you might, with the Magician, you might resonate more with the Magician. You might be someone who, very much in your divine feminine energy. You want someone who's coming to you. So yeah, this might be why something happened here with this person in the past with this Three of Swords, because you're someone who is trying to attract, your energy. Feminine energy attracts to you. So yeah, you might be someone who, you might have been perceived as this heartbreaker from them because, maybe you didn't quote unquote chase them, right? Maybe you wanted them to come to you, and you're someone who maybe, and again, take it as it resonates. So if this isn't your energy, if you identify more with the divine masculine, then just switch the roles. But yeah, if you identify as the divine feminine, then this other person was confused by, almost like I'm getting a confused energy by the Empress card, because they're confused by you being so fully in your divine energy, your divine feminine energy, and they were expecting you to chase them or have show more interest, I guess, right? So they were confused. They thought maybe at one point they just thought you weren't interested in them at all because you were waiting for them to make the first move. Hopefully that makes sense. Yeah, oh my gosh, this is such a beautiful card. Look at that, the World. Yeah, and sorry for the reflections, y'all. I forgot to bring I got everything ready except for my lights, my studio lights. So we've got mood lighting today, but yeah, I need to, yeah, I've been moving, so need to get better lighting in this new place. But yeah, the World card, that is so gorgeous. Again, this is very much you, divine feminine, that's being portrayed in this card right here. And or again, this could be your person if you identify as the divine masculine. But yeah, this World card, basically this just means they think the world of you. Whoever this is, your secret admirer, they got it bad. Let's just say, pile one, they have it bad for you. Okay, so then you also have the Eight of Cups. So yeah, little bit of indecisiveness here. Yeah, let's see. I'll wait till the end after I get all my cards out to look up some things from the guides. And then we also have the Romantic Tarot. Oh yeah, and so this is, I believe, the Seven of Pentacles. Okay. Can y'all see that? There you go. Then we have, Ace of Cups, I believe. Again, these are all new cards to me, so I'm learning, but I think this is the Ace of Cups. Another great card to get in a love reading. Oh, okay, so Nine of Wands. In this case, they're little canes in this deck. Yeah, Nine of Wands, I believe. Then Queen of Pentacles. Okay, so yeah, you're again, this came out under Empress. You are sitting in your divine energy. So you have Knight of Pentacles. You are learning to become the queen. You or this person, you guys aren't quite at the King of Pentacles status, but you are, you're working on your bag, as they say. Get your bag, yeah, so Queen of Pentacles. Can y'all see that? I'm not quite, I always joke around that pile number one is always my first child, as in we learn what works on the first pile when it comes to the number of cards I've drawn and everything. Okay, and then we also have Nine of Pentacles again. Okay, great. Queen of Pentacles, Nine of Pentacles. All right. Oh no, not again. But yeah, just, okay. Again, very much good energy when it comes to Pentacles. I'm not seeing too many Hearts cards here, or Cups, I mean you did get the Heartbreak card, which is the Three of Swords, and then you did get the Ace of Cups. So yeah, there are some romantic feelings, but I feel like I just think that something about money is coming between you and this romantic connection. You or this other person is more focused on money right now. And you know what I'm getting, pile one? I'm getting the fact that this person might feel as though they aren't worthy, or they're not good enough for you unless they have, King of Pentacles or Ace of Pentacles energy. This person they seem like they're someone who is really focused on their finances right now, and they're trying to be good enough for this Empress energy and the World card. Because this is how they see you, the Empress and the World. They see you as oh, I just got that song. She's so high, high above me. She's so lovely. Sorry for sorry for your ears. I was not meaning to hit that high note that high. But yeah, she's so high above me. She's so lovely. Cleopatra, Joan of Arc, or Aphrodite. Yeah, so this person, I'm definitely getting the sense that this person, even though they are your secret admirer, it's been secret, mostly because they are worried how you would think, or they don't feel good enough for you in some way. That's what I'm getting, pile one. Okay, so then, yeah, okay, so I also have Ten of Swords here. It says, hurt people, and hurt witches. Yes, so, okay, yeah, exactly. So this person, they really feel, Ten of Swords, they have been really hurt in the past. They have had heartbreak. They've been betrayed. The Ten of Swords is the betrayal card. So they just feel like they're really scared to put their self out there for you, even though they think so highly. Again, they think so highly of you, pile one, but they think you're too good for them. They think that, you know, that it would never work out because they see themselves as like this hurt, broken person that's been betrayed too many times and they think they have like too much baggage. Yeah. They think they have too much emotional baggage. And, you know, it's true that they might need to, you know, go and work on themselves in therapy a little bit. But, you know, who doesn't? The best among us. I think everyone should go to therapy. That's just my personal take on it. I think anyone can benefit from therapy. I don't think it makes you a broken person just to need a little, you know, emotional help, right? So, but yeah, this person, they've been through a lot and they need to, yeah, they just need to learn how to, self-regulate a little better, or like, yeah, they need to learn how to like regulate their emotions or something like that. There's stuff that they can work on in therapy for sure. There are things that they could improve on, but again, who doesn't? You know, who couldn't? The best among us, like I said, truly. Like, I hear about celebrities who go to therapy, right? So like, yeah, but they feel like they're not good enough for you, and they won't feel good enough for you until they've done something. Like, again, maybe they've got it in their heads. They're like, unless I become a millionaire, unless I get super fit, you know, unless I run a marathon, or yeah, there's something that they're telling themselves that like they won't be good enough for you unless XYZ, right? Like maybe it's like until I buy a car or buy a house or get a, you know, graduate school or something like that, right? But then you also have Ace of Cups again. Oh my gosh, I love when these synchronicities happen. So you got Ace of Cups twice, and Ace of Cups, by the way, is such a great, like I said, such a great card to get in a love reading like this, because it means that they do have the capacity to be somebody. I'm choking on my words. I'm just so excited for you, pile one. They do actually have the capacity to be someone that you would be really, really compatible with. And it says Ace of Cups, do you feel that in your heart? That's potential, dear. So yeah, they absolutely have potential. And I do want to, you know, caveat, of course, like I said, you know, beware of falling in love with someone's potential. You know, this can get tricky, but that's just to say that there is hope that, you know, maybe things aren't perfectly aligned. Like, what I'm getting is that there's something about this relationship between the two of you, pile one, where you both aren't exactly in the right place right now. Yeah. So again, there's things y'all need to sort out in your lives. There's finances, right? There's emotional stuff. Yeah, there's things that, like, you know, with therapy that you could work through individually, and then that will be like better divine timing. So yeah, there's potential here for a good, healthy relationship if you both do that work on yourselves first. Yeah, that's what I'm getting. So hopefully that makes sense, pile one. All right. Oh yeah, and then I was gonna look up Eight of Cups here, because I sometimes like to get the messages directly from whatever deck I'm looking at. So this is the Moonshadow Floral Vow Tarot, which I just think the illustrations are so gorgeous. I don't think it's AI. I hope it's not AI, but they're so pretty. They're gorgeous. Oh my gosh. I mean, look at this. Look at these. King and Queen of Wands. So pretty. All right, but you got the, what was it? Eight of Cups? Yeah. Let's see what Eight of Cups says. Oh my God. Look at this, y'all. Like, can you believe how cute that is? Queen and King of Cups. Gorgina. So beautiful. All right, so yeah, you have the Eight of Cups here. And it says, Eight of Cups, letting go, departure, search, pursuit, higher purpose. Okay, so yeah, y'all both are pursuing. You're like almost letting this not less necessarily letting this relationship go, unless it is, again, this is a general reading. So unless it's like y'all were exes and you broke up. For some of you, you never started dating, right? And I'm getting for others of you, you did date this person briefly, but it just didn't work out for those other reasons I had mentioned. But yeah, if you did go through this heartbreak with them, if you did break up, there's a small chance that y'all will get back together in the future. But again, I don't want to like give you too much hope for that, because again, that's where this letting go card comes in, because it's like, it's just not good timing right now then for that. Like there's a potential, but again, you know, still go out, live your own life. Don't necessarily wait around for this person either, if they are your ex, right? But then for some of you, for others of you who have never dated this person, and you just like maybe both mutually had a crush on each other, or again, this could be someone this could be someone who just has a crush on you. I didn't really get that in the rest of the cards though, like a secret admirer energy as much as I'm getting, but this person might have had a past with you in some way. Like you might know who this person is if you have someone in mind. But yeah, either way, whoever this person is, you two are both working on yourselves at this time, and there is potential for a relationship in the future if you both, you know, kind of trust in divine timing, and if you both work on yourselves, then you can be better for each other if you do come into union later. Now it says, yeah, letting go, departure, search, pursuit, higher purpose. Yeah, because you both are called right now to work toward your higher purpose, your own individual journey, right? Your own like divine purpose. So a golden-haired woman cloaked in blue and gold mantle, adorned with stars, gazes quietly at the chalice in her hands. Her ex, oh, well, there you go, her ex. Well, they say her expression, but it just says her ex. Do you see that? Can you all see that? It's hard to pick up without light, sorry. But it says her ex here, and then expression. So, but it's super funny that so yeah, for a lot of you, for a good half of you or more, this could be someone's ex that is secretly still not over you. But yeah, it says her expression holds a gentle mix of sorrow and resolve. On the table before her, 7 golden cups are neatly arranged, one of them tipped over, as if marking the quiet end of a journey or an emotional chapter. In the distant background, a figure in a red cloak walks slowly along a coastal path, their silhouette fading into the horizon. A symbol of both farewell and the beginning of a deeper search. This card speaks of inner awakening and transformation. It encourages us to recognize that what no longer aligns with our authentic self, and to walk away with both grace and conviction. True letting go is not an act of escape, but a step toward clarity and a more honest life. Sometimes turning away is the deepest form of loyalty to oneself, right? Yeah, so upright, walking away in search of deeper meaning reflects the courage to leave behind what no longer serves you, follow your inner calling. Yeah, so, okay, so that just gives a lot more confirmation that, yeah, for a lot of you, this is an ex. And if you don't like that, maybe pick another pile to see if there's anyone else who's crushing on you, or secretly admiring you. But yeah, this is someone who never got over you if they are an ex. And if not, there's still someone who never got over you, but they just never dated you, but they always had a crush on you. They just never felt good enough for this Empress world energy that you possess, pile 1. So yeah, because I mean, you did choose the heart chakra stone. So you do have a big open heart that everyone can see that. You're a very high vibrational, lovely person. So loving person. So yeah, that's your reading, pile number 1. Now, before I go, I'm going to read you these 2 messages from the Lover's Oracle, as well as I'm going to shuffle out, I don't know, maybe like six of these little messages. These are freshly drawn today messages, so I'll get you some of those as well to close out the reading. So your first card says, oh my gosh, there you go, Secret Admirer. Someone has deeper feelings for you than they are letting on. Oh my gosh, that's so funny. Yeah, again, these are brand new cards. I've not seen any of these cards, so this is all brand new messages to me. All of these cards actually have different artwork on them, and I didn't realize some of them were inappropriate now, but yeah, that's amazing. Secret Admirer. So yeah, this is someone who's definitely been a secret admirer of you for a long time. When you pass from this world, you take nothing with you but your soul and the memories you have shared with those you love. Aw, so yeah, that's just a good reminder that what's most important in this world is love, and whether that's platonic or romantic love, you know, the people we love, that's, I think, you know, not to get too sentimental. I think there's a lot of important things in this world, but I think ultimately, maybe I'm biased, but I've always been a big loving person. Like I love, you know, I absolutely, this is like one of my favorite times of the year because everything's all cute and hearts and pink, and yeah, I love so much, and like that's why I do what I do. I love doing love readings, right? But yeah, I absolutely agree with this, that like love is, in my opinion, like one of the most important things about life. So, but yeah, again, that could be love for your children, love for your pets, love for your friends, and love for your, you know, your romantic partners, right? Your lovers. But in general, love of any kind, whether it's platonic or romantic, is the most important thing. But that's just my opinion. You don't have to believe that, pile one, but that's my opinion on it. So anyway, then you also have, like I said, these freshly drawn. I just went ahead and channeled a bunch of messages earlier, so let's get 5 or 6 messages for you, pile one, to close out your reading. Okay, got those. And again, even though there's like some ink bleeds, I don't remember, I can't see through this. So let's just get a few more for pile one, please. Okay, try not to have it fall in the flame. That happened earlier while I was shuffling. It was scared the heck out of me. Luckily nothing happened, but yeah, one of my cards like fell onto the flame. Thank God it didn't just erupt in fire. Okay, well, here we go. This is great. Look what came out. Will you be my Valentine? How perfect is that? Again, I just wrote all of these. That's the only card in this whole pile that says that. But there you go, pile one. They want to get up the courage to ask you this. They might not actually ask you this today, but just know that they want to ask you, will you be my Valentine? Oh, it says, you are my favorite person in the whole world. Okay, yeah, this might be a case of like, oh, okay, so you got 8. You got 8 messages. Perfect. All right, so yeah, this might be one of those cases of like loving. Okay, that works out great anyway to have 8. Yeah, this might be like a long term, like over a decade for some of you. Like, you know how like, I'm just going to say it. You know how like in movies, like rom-coms, someone puts someone in the friend zone? Yeah, this person might actually feel like they're in the friend zone because they have loved you for such a long time that they're like scared to tell you. Oh my gosh. So yeah, it says, I daydream of you when I should be working/studying. Yeah, for some of you, if you're in college or working, they're always daydreaming of you. Pile one, that's so sweet. Okay. You are always so interesting to talk to about anything. Yeah, so they love they think you're really smart. They love your mind. Pile one. I feel like they just think that you two have so much in common and can talk about literally anything together. Then it says, I am constantly impressed by you. Yeah, so they really have a lot of admiration for you as well, pile one. And they think you are super sexy. So yeah, they think you have a bomb. That's not what I thought I was gonna say, but yeah, they think you have a bomb bod. They think you have an amazing, like, super sexy body. They think you also have a beautiful face and a very, like, beautiful soul and mind. Yeah, they think you're the complete package, basically, pile one. They think that's why the world card came out. They think you are, like, just so perfect. And then it says, will you come visit me in the 5D again? So yeah, that might be that they had some dreams of you in the 5D. So yeah, I don't know if you've ever dreamed of this person. Again, if you don't know who this person is, maybe pay more attention to your dreams. I always recommend starting a dream journal, because then you'll get really good at, like, remembering your dreams. It does take some practice, but eventually you'll be able to, like, recall, like, who you saw in your dreams, and that might help if you don't know who the secret admirer is. Pile one. It says, you are so sweet and genuine. Yeah, so this person just loves you so much, pile one. And I know it's a shame, like, they don't feel like they can tell you. Again, for some of you, it's an ex, so, you know, it's in a way understandable. Whoever this is, they do feel like they've been friend zoned in some way, whether it's an ex or someone who you just never seem to show much of an interest in, because I think they were waiting for you to make yeah, again, for some of you, this is an ex that you've already dated. For others, it's someone who you just never showed interest in them, and I think they misread the signs. If this is someone you actually also have a crush on, I think they just misread the signs. So yeah, if you know who this person is, you might want to ask them, will you be my Valentine? I think they secretly want you to ask them, pile one, but I do know that you're the Empress, so you're like, no, I'm in my divine feminine energy. Oh, that's my timer, sorry. Okay, so I'm at time, but yeah, I will just say that, yeah, this person wants so much to be your Valentine, pile one, which is so cute. But yeah, that's your messages and your reading, pile one. Thank you so much for being here and listening to my reading. I hope you enjoyed it. Again, sorry about the kind of funny lighting, but hopefully it's just like nice mood lighting, and hopefully you could still see everything. But yeah, thank you so much for being here and listening to this reading. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please give it a big thumbs up. It really, really means a lot to me and will really, really help me out with the algorithm so much. So thank you for doing that. Taking a minute or just a second to, give that energy exchange back and give a nice thumbs up, like, comment, share, subscribe, all that awesome stuff. And yeah, thank you so much. I hope you have a beautiful Valentine's Day if you're watching this on Valentine's, or just a beautiful day in general if you're watching this at any other time. Again, all my readings are timeless, so this message is meant for you whenever you hear it. Yeah, thank you for being here, pile one, and I hope you have a lovely day. Bye. Hello, pile number 2. If you chose this beautiful clear quartz rose, it's not rose quartz, although that would be fun to get a rose quartz shaped like a rose carved into a rose. But yeah, I got this for Christmas actually at my local crystal shop, and I just had like this vision to be like, oh, I need a rose shaped crystal. That's one thing I don't have. So yeah, I got this beautiful rose. I was trying to get it in pink or red, but they didn't have it, so I got it in clear quartz. Yeah, this is your crystal pile number 2, the clear quartz rose, as well as you chose this mint to be little Valentine, this cute little, I found out his name, I had to look it up. Mr. Mint is what his name is. But yeah, this peppermint guy, I almost said peppermint peppermint butler. If y'all know, you know. Like, do you know where peppermint butler is from? It's from a show called Adventure Time. So yeah, love Adventure Time. Every series, even like Fiona and Kat, the spinoffs, like love Adventure Time. But yeah, this is Mr. Mint, and it says, we're meant to be. So this is your reading, pile number 2. Again, we are asking the question, what does your Valentine, aka your secret admirer, want you to know? So it's just basically messages from your secret admirer or Valentine. Now, again, this might not be the person who you have a crush on. This person might be someone you have a crush on, and then in that case, they're crushing back on you. Otherwise, this could also still be someone you don't know, and they're your secret admirer, like they're secret because you don't know who they are. Or this could be your Valentine, like someone you're dating. So it depends. This is a general reading, so just keeping that in mind. But take whatever. Again, these are also timeless readings. So when I say your Valentine, this isn't just for Valentine's Day. These are timeless. So anytime you clicked on this reading is when you're meant to hear these messages. And yeah, so we have these 2 beautiful Lovers Oracle cards. You got this pretty butterfly one and this angel wing one. Now, some of these cards were a little too risque to show on YouTube now because they've been censoring the tarot and oracle content. You know, we cannot have any body parts showing. Oh no. But yeah, so just to keep it PG, I did have to select these cards, but I have no idea what messages are on them because these are all new cards to me. So yeah, but each one has like a different cover, so that's why we chose those. But I'm gonna wait to read these toward the end for you, pile 2, and we're gonna jump into these cards. Now, these 2 cards here, these pink holographic cards, these are sort of to test if this is your pile. This is one of yours energy, and then this is the other person's energy. So take what resonates for you. Again, it could apply vice versa because this is general. So Temperance. Okay, so this is someone's energy. The Temperance card is all about, I always think like patience with Temperance, like someone who's learning to like temper their emotions. See how this person, or this angel rather, is pouring like the water from one chalice to the other, and sort of like you know, pouring the water from cup to cup sort of symbolizes like balancing of your energies, like sort of almost like emotional regulation. Yeah, like regulating your emotions, becoming more temperate. So that's for someone. That's either you or your person, depending. And again, sorry about like if it's too dark to see. I forgot to bring my light. I just moved. So you'll have to forgive me for my temporary setup. Yeah, I gotta get a better lighting. I forgot because I got rid of my last lamp and I forgot to get a new one. But yeah, that's one of yours. So that's for one of you, either you or your person's energy. And then, okay, so this is, again, either you or your person's energy. This is the 4, yeah, the 4 of Cups. So this energy is all about like having something here being offered by the universe with this little cup being handed out to this person, but they're so focused on these other 3 cups that they're not seeing this. So again, this might be, I get that this is probably your energy, pile 2, if I'm being honest, because this is kind of giving that this person is someone that you maybe have overlooked or haven't seen, because this is, see this little energy, they're trying to hand this cup of love to this person, but they're just not aware of them. They're not paying attention. They just, for whatever reason, they've not given this little cup of love a chance here. They're too focused on these other cups of love. So this, for some of you, I'm getting that for most of you, this is probably your energy. Yeah, because there's something you're not seeing, you or your person, but for most of you, that's your energy, is that you're not seeing this person as a potential love interest for most of you. All right, so then you have the Queen of Cups. Okay, beautiful. I do see this as your energy, pile 2. If you are, in fact, identify as the divine feminine, then I see this as your energy, or this is how this person sees you. your secret admirer / Valentine's. But so yeah, that makes sense. They would see you as the Queen of Cups, because cups are all about love. Okay, so again, here's another card similar to the Four of Cups. This is Seven of Cups. So this is all about like being unable to make a decision because you just have so many options. So yeah, again, this could definitely be you, pile 2. It just is showing that like someone in this relationship has a lot of options, like someone who might be not necessarily a player, right? They're not necessarily a player energy, but they're just someone who has, like, they have a lot of suitors, right? They have a lot of options. There's a lot of people pursuing this person. So whether that's your secret admirer or it's you, I get that this is you though, for most of you. So this is somewhat like, you're someone who has like a lot of options, and like there's a lot of people who would want to date you, pile 2. So yeah, or that's how you see this other person. Again, take it how it resonates, because this is general. So I'm sort of getting like 2 groups now of like, it could go either way depending on if this is you or your other person, you know, or this. So basically this energy is all the same. This is all the same person, right? And this is the other person. So if this is you, if you resonate with this, then that's them, or vice versa. If that's you, then this is them. Hopefully that makes sense, pile 2. But yeah, I think I'm definitely getting, for most of you here, this is your energy, because you have a lot of options. You just haven't seen this person as a potential, but they could be or not. It really depends. This is, again, from their perspective, in a way. This is, you know, they're the one who has the secret admiration for you, or the, you know, they're crushing on you. So basically, you might not see them as your crush. Hopefully that makes sense. Yeah, but maybe you could see them that way. This is just what I'm getting so far. So you have the 3 of Wands. Beautiful card. Oops. I pushed this back, but is that cutting off too much? Is that annoying? Okay. Here. There we go. Then you also have, oh, 9 of Swords. Okay. So a lot of like sleepless nights, a lot of someone staying up thinking a lot about this, sort of overwhelmed by maybe their feelings for you. Let's see, 10 of Pentacles. Okay, yeah, so this is like really stable energy. This is, you know, being in a really good place financially, having, you know, like the house, the pets, the kids, stuff, something like that, right? Where either you or this person is actually really financially stable, and for that reason would make a really good partner or parent, like pet parent or something like that, right? Because they have the little pet here. So yeah, this, or they could already have, this person could also already be a parent or a pet parent, you know, they could have a fur baby. I just gave my fur baby like little toy roses, like I have a little 10-pound Chihuahua, right? So I just gave him like cute little roses that we like toss him and he can catch it. It's so cute. I love training my pets. So yeah, maybe something about that, where this person could love kids, love pets. Yeah, would make a good partner. And yeah, very financially stable as well. All right, then you have 5 of Cups. Okay. And by the way, this is from the Romantic Tarot. This is the Moonshadow Floral Vow Tarot, by the way. It's a bit of a mouthful, but yeah, beautiful cards. And again, bear in mind that these are all new cards for me, so let me take a second. Okay, so I believe this is the Knave of Pentacles. Oops, sorry. I'm still getting used to where I put my camera here too. So yeah, the Knave of Pentacles. Maybe this person is like a bard, or like this is showing someone who like makes their money, right, from like donations here. So maybe this is someone who somehow, like maybe they own their own business, or they, like this showing someone who's pretty musically inclined, right? So maybe they're talented in something and they've been able to make a business out of that talent. they've been able to like sustain themselves financially. Again, remember, this person is very, very financially abundant. So it's not like they're failing at this, you know, but they're someone who I think has like sort of, yeah, made a name for themselves some way, somehow. So it's not necessarily that they're like dependent on donations, but this person might make a lot of their income from like, from like the donations and or the business of others, right? The other people choose to financially support this person in some way. Like maybe they're an artist and maybe they, you know, do art commissions. Do people even do that anymore now that AI has taken over? I don't know, but I know that that used to be a really popular thing. So some people, I'm sure, are still making some commission work. But yeah, like something like that, something along those lines. They do some sort of business where they're financially independent, but it's based on, you know, they have some talent or some skill that is sought after, right? And then people pay them for that talent or skill. Yeah, hopefully that makes sense to y'all. Okay, and then we also have, oh, the Six of Wands. Okay. And we have the King of Cups. Yeah, so I'm getting this is their energy, like the pretty financially stable person who makes shrewd financial decisions. I just heard, yeah, someone who's knowledgeable, someone who's good with their finances and good with making money or investing money, something like that. Yeah. Okay, so wait, so hold on. Oh, okay, see, this is the King of Pentacles. Okay, that's great. King of Pentacles, look, this is King of Cups. So again, this is someone who's both very financially stable, right? And also someone who's very loving and stable, very emotionally stable, right? Because of the King of Cups and King of Pentacles. So both financially and emotionally very stable person. Someone who, like, again, I just keep thinking someone who would make a really good father or mother, you know, depending on their gender, whatever role, whatever they identify with. We accept everyone here on this channel. So yeah, whatever they identify as, whether that's male or female or non-binary. But this person is just very much a stable, grounded individual. That's the word I was looking for. That was the word off the tip of my tongue. Grounded. They're very grounded. Yeah. So cool. And now you got the World card. Oh, by the way, this is a Cozy Witch Tarot. And yeah, you got the World, which is a really great card to get. It's funny because actually the World came out in the first pile. So if you were like in between, like if you were like kind of in between piles, like indecisive, like should I pick pile 1 or pile 2, pile 1 or pile 2, you might want to check out pile 1 as well, pile 2, because yeah, the World came out in your reading as well. Oh, and you got more butterflies. Look at that. And hopefully this imagery is coming up without the light. So sorry about the lighting. I only have a light above this shoulder, and I realize I'm like, oh no, it's creating shadows because normally I have a light pointed down from this direction. So yeah, I do apologize about light, but yeah, that's so pretty. Okay, so your card says, yay, you did it. Now do something to celebrate a job well done. All right, yeah, so this person is really good at their job. That's what I'm getting over and over again. But yeah, this person would be, like I just keep saying with the Ten of Pentacles and the World card now coming out, this person would be a really good provider. Yeah, someone who could give you the world if that's what you want. I can show you the world. Like in Aladdin. Aw. Yeah, so they could show you the world. Pile 2, that's so sweet. So romantic. All right, then you also, you got Ten of Pentacles again. That is so good. Look, and it came out right underneath the other Ten of Pentacles. I love when synchronicities happen like this. This is literally why I keep the shuffle in, even though the shuffle is the most annoying thing to do because it takes so long to shuffle with like recording and I never know what to say. Literally this time I like in this video, I'm just going to fast forward it. So hopefully you'll see it. But like, yeah, you got 2 cards, let's say 10 of Pentacles. That's a crazy synchronicity, pile 2. Wow. That's insane. Okay, so your card says, having it all looks different to everyone. Yeah, so exactly. So like your opinion of what is having it all is different from this person's definition of having it all. But yeah, I feel like maybe that's the one thing that you wouldn't necessarily see eye to eye on. Like, for example, just a silly example, maybe one of you really loves the beach and the other one hates sand, right? I could not be me. I don't understand that, but that might be a deal breaker, right? For one of you. Because like for me, that would absolutely be a deal breaker because I'm like, I need to go to the beach and I do not want to go to the beach with anyone who's complaining about hating sand. You know what I mean? But yeah, so like maybe one of you is more like city person, the other person's more like a country person, or maybe one of you is like more like more into the forest rather than the beach. You know how like people ask like, what would you choose, city or country, forest or beach, that kind of thing. So yeah, there's like a bit of a difference there in like lifestyle, I think, for you two. But I don't think it's necessarily a deal breaker or anything. I just think that it would be something to consider with this person if you were to end up having a relationship with them in the future. But yeah, for right now, I don't know. This could be someone you're already in a relationship with for some of you, but for others of you, I just feel like this person is, yeah, again, because of the options card here, I feel like this is someone that, for most of you, I feel like you're not with this person and you're kind of like, you know, looking at your other options, but this other person is like more focused on you is what I'm getting, which makes sense because this is like your Valentine / secret admirer, what they want to say to you. So yeah, but those are your main cards, pile 2. And then we also have these message cards. So again, this came out with some butterflies. This cute girl with her red dress, looking so happy, spinning around with the butterflies. Very cute. And yeah, you also got the butterfly card here. So let's see what that one says first. It says, deep in your heart, you already know the answer. Do what feels right. Yeah, so again, that could mean for some of you, that could mean you already have decided that this person is firmly in the friend zone and that you aren't compatible. For others of you, this means that, you know, this could be like someone who's been there all along, right? That kind of thing where like you just didn't see them because you had so many other options. Something like that. Again, it's actually strangely, it does feel related to pile 1. So again, if you were drawn to pile 1, maybe go check out pile number 1 as well. But yeah, then we also have this card that says, the past is now behind you. Release it and embrace new possibilities. A new path is now available to you. Follow it with faith. Oh, beautiful. Yeah, so again, if this is something that you are interested in pursuing, pile 2, just be open to it is what I'm basically getting, right? Like be open to this person's potential. Yeah, I feel like this card is also calling me. I didn't read this card, but this is 5 of Cups. So it looks like these 2 women are fighting over this one man, right? So again, switch the genders if you need to, right? This could be you, either divine masculine or divine feminine, however you identify, right? And then this could be people who are like fighting for your attention. So you could have more than one secret admirer, actually, is what I'm getting, pile 2. So maybe that's why I'm keep directing you to pile 1, because like maybe you actually have more than one secret admirer, pile 2, because of this. You have so many options, so many people who are interested in you that you didn't see this person. So the person who's coming through strongest, the person who might actually be your best match, might be someone you've previously overlooked. Yeah, hopefully that makes sense, pile 2. I hope that comes through. But yeah, then last but not least, I'm going to leave you with some of these little handwritten message cards. I just wrote these down right before the reading, so they are fresh, ready to go. Fresh, never frozen. I don't know why that came through. But yeah, let's get you some cards, pile 2. Close out your reading here. Okay, this one. Okay. We'll get that one, this one. I'll read that in a second. This one. Just kind of going on vibes. Okay, is that one? Okay. This one, we'll go with that one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, that's 8. Okay. So the one that flipped out, we'll take it first, I guess. Someone loves your hair, pile 2. You could be a Leo like me. We are known for our hair. I did see this beautiful, yeah, see, I'm realizing, look, and it's all the same blonde curly. I didn't even realize that. Oh my gosh. Y'all, I didn't even notice. See, this is so funny when things like this happen. Look, long blonde, curly hair, long blonde, curly hair, long blonde, curly hair, long blonde, curly hair. And even this little golden retriever. I mean, like, I don't think all these cards have long blonde hair. I mean, they do, but like, yeah, there's something about your blonde. If some of you might be blonde, I was gonna say your long hair, but it came out blonde. So for some of you, you might actually be blonde, whether that's naturally or bottle blonde. But yeah, either way, this person really loves your hair. They think your hair is very beautiful. So yeah, that's funny. I didn't even notice that it almost looks like the exact same person. Again, most likely your energy here, pile 2 of this looks practically like the exact same person. I don't know how I didn't notice that when it first came out, that it's like, wow, it's almost exactly the same person. Again, obviously it makes sense because it's all from the same deck, but there are other people in this deck, so that's why I was like, oh, I just noticed that now. Anyway, okay, I just completely messed up all the cards while doing that too. Sorry about that. All right, so, oh my gosh. Oh man, I totally wrecked these cards, sorry. I like to leave the cards nice and pretty so that you can take a nice screenshot if you ever want to, you know, save these messages for later. But there you go. I guess it doesn't quite matter because sometimes it's like, yeah, you can't exactly read all of those today anyway, so I guess it doesn't matter. Anyway, pile 2, sorry for getting distracted. So yeah, this person loves your hair. They think you have very beautiful hair. Yeah. Okay, and then your next message is, you are super sexy. Okay, you know what's funny? This came out in pile 1, and I was like, I don't know. I shouldn't reshuffle. Like I was considering whether I should add them back to this, you know, because of all of these messages I thought, oh, maybe I don't want to repeat messages. But yeah, that came out in pile 1 as well. You are super sexy. Yeah, they think you're super, very, very sexy. This person also, this says, I want to travel with you. Hopefully you can read that. Yeah, this person wants to go like exploring with you. They want to travel the world here. And they do have, you know, the means to do so. So this person likes traveling, and that's something that they would want to do with you, pile 2. So that would be cute. If you know this person, if you want to go on a vacation with them, you know just how to make me laugh. Okay, so they also really admire your sense of humor. This person thinks you're really funny. And yeah, they love that you make them laugh. Cute. All right. And then The next one says, you are so sweet and genuine. Okay, again, this literally came out in pile 1. Did y'all, are some of you like actually just watching both piles? Because, I mean, you can do what you want, but I don't know why these messages are, both of these messages were in pile 1 as well. So like, we're getting some repeat messages here, people. Sometimes I'm like, don't do that, because then all the readings are going to be the same if you just watch all of them at the same. But no, it's fine. Like I said, I can't tell you what to do pile 2, so thanks for supporting. Thanks for watching multiple piles. But yeah, you're definitely getting some repeat messages here. This says, you are so sweet and genuine. Yeah, so they think you're really kind and sweet. Oh my gosh. They have a proposal. Oh my god. Okay, I'm sorry. I'm realizing I'm blocking the light. Let me try that again. Okay. Will you marry me? Wow. This person straight up wants to propose to you. Yeah. This person, like I said, I think they're really financially in a place where they're really secure finally, and they feel like, you know, they have that. So it's sort of different from pile 1, because I'm just telling all the pile 1 tea, but pile 1, they didn't feel good enough for this relationship, and now that's why this pile is slightly different, is because this person actually does feel like they finally got to a place where they are financially stable. They can provide, you know, this 10 of Cups, the world to you. So yeah, this person just really likes you. Yeah, maybe start there. Do you want to go on a date? So this person wants to, if not marry you, they want to go on a date. And maybe these two coming out together, it's almost like they are, what's that phrase? Like, you date to marry. Like, you're dating to marry. Like, they are not interested in like a casual thing. They're interested in you know, the long term. They're looking into the future. Like, yeah, like I said, they're very stable energy, so that would make sense. Oh, and this says, you were my first true love. Okay, so again, this, I don't know if this is someone's ex. It definitely was coming through in pile 1 where it was like someone's ex. Like, again, I'm sorry I keep mentioning pile 1, pile 2, but like everything keeps reminding me of pile 1. Okay, but yeah, no, this could be someone's ex, and or this could just be someone who always loved and admired you and just felt overlooked by you in the past, like, or like friend zoned. I'm definitely getting like the story of like feeling friend zoned, which was also coming up in pile 1 a little bit. But yeah, they were truly enamored and fell head over heels in love with you, pile 2. And yeah, I feel like they've dated other people, and like none of those other people like were the same. They're like, I feel like they're the kind of person who's like, they're looking for, and again, I wish I wrote this down, but as in like channel this message, but it's coming to me right now. This person, oh sorry, I didn't mean to knock the camera. This person is definitely feeling like they missed like an opportunity with you, or missed their shot in the past, and they want to like almost come back to you, because yeah, they feel like for whatever reason y'all weren't in the same place in the past, and now they feel like you're in a better place now. So yeah, like I said, the first pile, maybe if you're in between piles, maybe the pile 1 for you, pile 2 might be past energy, and this might be current energy. Because yeah, this person, oh my gosh, this person feels like you were always the one. Yeah, so they were like always looking for you in other people. That's it. That was the message I was trying to channel, was they were always looking for you. Like, you know how they say when like you found the one, like you always see their face everywhere you go. That's this person. They feel like, okay, that's my timer. Yeah, they feel like they see you everywhere they go. Like you're always on their mind. Aw, so that's so cute. But yeah, that is your reading pile number 2. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please give it a big thumbs up. Like, comment, share, subscribe, all that good stuff. It will really help me out with the algorithm. So thank you so much. But yeah, like I said, I hope you enjoyed this reading. I hope you got something out of it. And yeah, I hope you have a happy Valentine's Day if you're watching this on Valentine's Day. And if not, that's okay. Whenever you found this reading, it's when you are meant to hear it. So yeah, I just hope you have a beautiful, lovely rest of your day. And I hope to see you in the next reading. Take care, pile 2. Bye. Hello, pile number 3. If you chose my favorite crystal, the rose quartz crystal, and this pretty little heart-shaped crystal. Hopefully you can see that. Yeah, little heart-shaped rose crystal, as well as this little Valentine that says perfectly sweet, and it's of the character from the board game Candyland, and this is, you know, Princess Lollipop. Yeah, that's it. Princess Lollipop. Perfectly sweet. I love her pink hair. But yeah, this is going to be your reading. And today we're asking the question, I was going to say, what does your secret admirer want to tell you? Or like messages from your Valentine / secret admirer, depending on when you clicked on this reading. Because it's coming out on Valentine's Day. So it's messages from your Valentine / secret admirer. But I misspoke and said who. So yeah, maybe you don't know this person. So you're asking, so yeah, it's almost like you're like, who is it? Because you don't know. But yeah, you also got these pretty cards. Now, the cool thing about this card actually is in the shuffle, it flipped out and fell right on your deck. And yeah, right onto your pile 3. This is the Lover's Oracle, by the way. And yeah, so each one of these little heart-shaped cards actually has different artwork on the cover, and some of them were more risque than I realized, so I might have to censor them, unfortunately, because of YouTube. But yeah, this one fell directly on your pile, and I hope that it showed up. Like, I hope when I speed up my shuffle footage, because this is why I always record a shuffle, even though it's annoying to record. And like literally I didn't even talk in this one, because I was like, most of the time I talk and it's just like slow and boring. I'm like, I'm not gonna put anyone through that anymore. So but hopefully when even with this sped up footage, you can see that it went and just fell. Oops, oh my gosh. Sorry for shaking the camera. Pile 3. I'm still getting used to my new setup, by the way. I just moved, so like I don't have like my normal light. I forgot, because normally I have like light coming in from this side. So yeah, hopefully you enjoyed the mood lighting today in this reading. But yeah, so sorry about that if the lighting's off, because see, like I'm casting a shadow over here because the light is this side, because I forgot to set up a light over on this side. Anyway, hopefully that doesn't bother you, pile 3. But yeah, basically I just thought that was so cool that it went like, it like flipped or like fell like bam right on your pile 3. So yeah, but we are gonna wait to look at these toward the end of the reading. So, but let's jump in and look at the rest of your cards. Now these cards here from this pink holographic deck, these are actually either your energy or their energy, or vice versa. So whoever this is, whichever card you resonate or like relate to the most, then like the other card is them, if that makes sense. Hopefully that makes sense. Oh, you got the 2 of Cups. Oh my gosh, beautiful. So yeah, this is almost like the Lovers card. This is definitely like a divine, like twin flame almost. I don't typically want to use that terminology anymore, because let's just say I've been burned. But no, but this is, if there was going to be a twin flame card, it would be this card, the 2 of Cups. Beautiful. So yeah, that's offering each, both, basically it's like reciprocal love, right? Because you're both here, you see both people are exchanging their cups of love equally. So yeah, Beautiful, beautiful energy for this love reading. Oh my gosh, an Ace of Cups. Yeah, how perfect. And then you got the Ace of Cups, which that's so beautiful. Yeah, so another amazing card to get in a love reading, pile 2. Why did I call you pile 2? Sorry, pile 3. That's beautiful. Yeah, so both of you are, let's say, open to this. Yeah, you're both open to the idea of a relationship with this other person. So that's beautiful. I love to see that. Oh, okay. Well, here we go. But we do have the Devil wants to come out. Okay. Interesting. Oh, by the way, this is from the Moonshadow Floral Vow Tarot. It's a bit of a mouthful, but yeah. Oh my gosh. And Death. Well, okay. I shouldn't like say that way, because for some of you, if this is like your first tarot reading, you're like probably scared. No, death is like the ending of something, not necessarily actual death. So you don't need to be afraid of this, but this is something about there is a closing out of a cycle or an ending. Yeah. So I think for you, because you both got these really good love energy cards, it's kind of quite the contrast, actually, looking at it like this, with the Devil and the Death here. I'm getting that this person is almost like closing out this cycle. Yeah. So the one thing I will say about the Devil card is it's a bit like the opposite of the Lovers card in the way that these two seem bound to each other. So again, very twin flame energy, or possibly even fallen twin flame for some of you. I don't know. We'll look at, before I get too into it, you know what I realized? No, we're good. Okay. I was going to say, did I put my cards in the wrong order? No. Then you also have 7 of Wands. Okay. I might have to look that one up for specific messages in this particular deck. Okay. Then we also have Wheel of Fortune. Okay, so there's a bit of like divine timing at play here with the two of you. Again, very twin flame-esque energy to get in a love reading. To be like I swear I've so rarely used that term in my readings, just because like I don't want anyone to feel like, I don't know, obligated or something, but you literally did get a card where it's depicting these two chained to each other. So there's something about that. If nothing else, I feel like you two feel like a deep connection, like possibly a spiritual connection between the two of you. Oh my God. The 2 of Cups again. Oh, this is beautiful. This is almost like the Lovers. Like I said, but honestly, the 2 of Cups and the Lovers cards, they are different cards, but they're very similar energy. Yeah, that's beautiful. I might read the 2 of Cups in this deck as well, because I'm not gonna lie, like I did not pick this card out, but while I was shuffling, I saw a peek of this. This kept as I was shuffling, I kept seeing it, like as I was like reshuffling the deck, and I was like, oh my gosh, I was like, ooh, that's pretty. But yeah, look how cute. So I'm so glad this came out, because I was hoping it would. Oh, that's beautiful. By the way, pile 3, I'm just gonna say, and this is pretty much always the case with my readings. Hopefully this doesn't influence you in the future, but I feel like my pile 3s, people who pick pile number 3, tend to be people who get like the best readings. I don't know why, but yeah, this is definitely the best reading out of the other piles today, pile 3. Just so you know. All right. Okay, then you also have 10 of Pentacles. Nice. Okay, this actually came out in the last pile. So very stable energy. Very financially abundant. Very good. Okay. Oh, and then 2 of Pentacles. Aw, look at that. That's so cute. Little goat. Little goat. Very cute. Okay, Two of Pentacles, I suppose. Yeah, Pentacles. Interesting. Because this actually reminds me of the Six of Cups card, the two little kids. But yeah, Two of Pentacles. Four of Pentacles. All right, very Pentacles heavy. Oh my gosh. Look how cute this is. Look, they're in Paris. The Eiffel Towers in the background. They have a little puppy. What a cute little happy little family. That's adorable. All right, so this is, I want to say this is card 18, which I'm blanking on off the top of my head, so I'm gonna have to look that one up. But let me see what this last card is. Okay, and then this is Ace of Wands. Interesting. Yeah, that's a bit sexual there. Yeah, it's not that kind of reading, but Ace of Wands definitely could be, like, if you know the original Rider-Waite image. Yeah, that's implying something with that garter hanging on the cane. Interesting. All right. Quite phallic looking. Again, that's not that kind of reading. I don't know, maybe someday I'll release those kinds of readings on like a Patreon or something. If you're interested in that kind of tarot reading, let me know. Because I do have a lot more, like, I do have like tarot, sexual magic, and all kinds of things. But I've got some decks that cannot see the light of day here on YouTube, let's say. But maybe in a Patreon reading someday. Very nice. So yeah, there's definitely sexual chemistry here is what I'm also getting. Yeah, there's something about divine timing at play between you two. But otherwise, y'all are both very open to this connection. You're very drawn to this connection. These two, you seem very happy together when you are together. Like these two, this couple here is happy together. These cute little kids are happy. Yeah, so I feel that, like, overall you're getting good cards. Pile 3. I don't want to scare you off with like the Death and the Devil cards, but yeah, you're there's something I feel like at play here, where there's something standing in the way of this connection. That's mostly what I'm getting, because you two both are highly compatible with each other, and you both would be like very good together. There's just something, like, there's something in the way, like this conflict. 7 of Wands. Yeah. There's something that's keeping you two apart. But I feel like, truthfully, I feel like, and this wasn't true in any of the other readings, Pile 3, I just want you to know. But in your reading in particular, I feel like whoever this is someone you've had a crush on, and they have a crush back. Like, you both are just like, maybe you haven't talked about it, but you both secretly have like a crush on each other. That's definitely what I'm getting here. But there's something in the way of this. Something standing in the way. Let's see what these cards say. This is the Cozy Witch Tarot. 4 of Cups. Try not to be so picky, okay? Okay, interesting. You know, it's funny, this would have made a lot of sense in the last reading, because the Pile 2 had something about, you know, having so many options. All right, and then 5 of Cups. Spilled tea isn't the end of the world. Okay. You know what's crazy too? The fact that they said the word world here, because the other 2 piles had the world come out. So again, if you're on the fence about whether to watch pile 1 or 2 or 3, maybe go back and check out the other one you were interested in, because yeah, this says the world. So, but yeah, basically, I think both of you feel like either you or this other person feels like this is already done and over, or like it's just never going to work out between you two. But Five of Cups is, you know, saying that like it's not the end of the world. It's not the end of the world. You know that song by Katy Perry? And in the music video, it's so funny because, like, I don't know if y'all know this, but Katy Perry and Zooey Deschanel, at least for a while online, people were talking about how they looked like identical, like twin sisters. So for one of Katy Perry's music videos for It's Not the End of the World, she actually had Zooey Deschanel play like a major role in and like basically get mistaken for her. It was very funny. I don't want to spoil too much about it, but if you haven't seen it, go check that music video out because it's so funny. Yeah, so it's not the end of the world. So basically, again, it's that divine timing coming into play again, of where it's like you both probably felt like this was done and over, but you still felt like tied to this person. Like you felt like you couldn't break this bond or break this chain, even though you felt like something had come to an end with this death card. You felt like something was over with this person, but this card is saying it's not over, right? It's not over till the fat lady sings. Is that the phrase? Yeah, it's not over between you and this person. So like if you want it to happen, you can, basically, is what I'm getting from these cards. Just try not to be picky. So that's a message for either you or your person. But I think they're kind of calling you out here, pile 3, because they're like saying you're so picky. Like you want, again, you didn't get the world in this reading, but the other readings had the world. And so maybe they are like almost lamenting that you have like these high standards, which like good for you, pile 3. You should have high standards. But again, these are messages from your person, right? So like don't shoot the messenger, right? I'm not saying this, your person's saying this, but I think you don't have too high of standards, pile 3. But your person might feel like in the past they felt like not good enough, or they felt like they needed to be better for you, which was kind of what was coming up in pile 1. So if you wanted to watch pile 1, if you were unsure about, like, if you were like between, what was it, the green aventurine heart or the pink rose quartz heart, and you were like, oh, I don't know which one to pick. Yeah, there might be some messages for you in pile 1 as well, pile 3. But yeah, basically your 10 of Pentacles here is just saying that like they maybe felt like you had too high of standards. Again, I don't think you do, but I think they felt like they didn't meet your high standards, and then that's why they felt, yeah, like they just couldn't meet your expectations somehow with something. But yeah, there's definitely sexual attraction between you two. That's undeniable. Whoops. With the Ace of Wands here. So yeah, like there's definitely potential for romance if you both want it. I just feel like maybe you are playing hard to get. Yeah, that's what's coming through, pile 3. You're playing hard to get, and this person's like, yeah, I mean, that's what's showing in this card too, right? With like the little girl, look at her face. She's making a funny little face, like she's acting like she doesn't want to be kissed by the little boy, but maybe she actually does. No, I don't know. I don't want to presume what this little girl is feeling, but yeah, it's like, yeah, this is how this person felt in the past. It's like, see how she's like pushing him away after he's like offering this love? I feel like that's what happened. Something happened where like this person might have felt rejected by you in some way in the past, and then they felt like, because they felt rejected, they felt like you weren't interested, which again, that also came up in pile 1. Wow, so there's a lot of similarities between these piles today. All right, well, let me look up this one, because and that is the Romantic Tarot. So it's got this little guidebook. I like to look up in the particular deck for specific messages sometimes. So, so yeah, that's X, V, I, which X is 10, V is 5, I is 1 plus 1 plus 1, so that's 18, which is the moon. Okay, right. Duh, this giant moon. I'm like, what card is this again? The big moon. Yeah, the moon. The big moon. Again, maybe that's a innuendo. Innuendo. But yeah. Anyway, this is a good time to remind everyone that all my readings are 18 plus. Even if I do not swear or show anything explicit, yeah, all my readings are for 18 plus and older only. Do not watch my videos if you're under the age of 18, please. But yeah, so yeah, because this here though, they look like they're, I don't know, they just look like they're enjoying each other's company, but they're also, they got a little puppy, which is so cute. So yeah, they're like a little family. So, okay, but anyway, the moon card is all about like secrets, which makes sense for like secret admirer, right? Because remember we said they're a secret admirer. So this says the moon, the secret kiss. This is called the secret kiss. Oh, so it says tender and cruel is the fantasy that dips the tips of the arrows into the poison of illusion. Hiding is to no avail. Whims should be satisfied. Oh, okay. Yeah, so this is saying, I think what it's trying to say here is that you both are almost longing for this. You're longing for a secret kiss, and it's saying that you should go for it, basically, I think is how I'm choosing to interpret this. It says, you know, whims should be satisfied. So take a chance on love, right? Take a chance on me. Do your very best, right? So like, take a chance on this, because from this reading, I'm getting that you both actually, whoever you have in mind, whoever's your crush, pile through, whoever is your crush, they're also crushing back on you. And because of these, like, you got heavy chemistry, like you got 2 of Cups twice. It wasn't the Lovers, but you got 2 of Cups twice. So very similar to the Lovers card. All right. Yeah. So in fact, I'm going to read the 2 of Cups out of this Moonshadow Floral Vow card, excuse me, the little manual here. So let's see, 2 of Cups. Wands. Nope. Okay. Oh, you also got the Devil. So maybe I start with the Devil. And Death. Why can't I find it? Okay. Well, there's Death. There's the Devil. Okay. So, let's just read this quickly. It says, temptation. Okay, that's a synchronicity, right? Yeah, you're both tempted by this relationship, but neither of you want to make the first move. And bondage, that's pretty self-explanatory, okay? I'm gonna, again, not that kind of channel right now, not on YouTube at least, but yeah, use your imagination there. Materialism, addiction, control. Okay, a golden-haired devil stands at the center of darkness, crowned by a golden pendant and the emblem of a goat. His dark wings stretch wide as he holds a flaming chalice from which golden chains descend to bind a kneeling man and woman, or non-binary, or man, woman, whatever you want. You know, this is 2026. We accept everyone here on my channel, so just change the genders as you see fit. But yeah, for you and your person, whoever this secret admirer might be. Like I said, very much for most of you, if not all of you in this reading, there's a good chance that whoever you have in mind, whoever you're crushing on, is crushing back. That's sort of like been the vibe of this whole reading. But yeah, it says, their expressions show not pain, but a dazed surrender. Ooh, surrender to love. Blossoming flowers contrast sharply with the darkness, revealing the deceptive beauty behind temptation. This card represents seduction, obsession, and psychological entrapment. Ooh, okay, so one of you might be like, actually, one or both of you might be obsessed with the other. Yeah, so it invites you to examine whether you are being ruled by external desires or inner fears. Right. So again, maybe this is, again, totally playing into that. Yeah, that's totally aligning with like what I was saying about like you both have like this desire and this like strong bond toward each other, but neither of you wants to make the first move because you're like both sort of scared that you're gonna like upset or like scare off this other person. Maybe you feel like safer in the friend zone in a way. Like maybe you both are friends, but you're secretly wanting more from this other person. And yeah, this is just saying that in your case, pile 3, this other person wants you back and you're both kind of longing or like pining for one another, almost to the point of obsession. Very interesting. Okay, so it invites you to examine whether you are being ruled by external desires or inner fears. Right, don't let your inner fears win here. Only by facing your own shadows can you can you begin to reclaim true freedom. Right, so that's, I think, what this divine timing is about, where it's like you have to like accept and be brave, right? Like if you don't put yourself out there, how are you going to know if this other person feels the same way, right? So this says bondage and dependence reflects entrapment by fear or desire. Recognize your chains and seek freedom. Yeah, freedom from feeling too scared to make that move, I think. So yeah, like if you want this person, you know, be honest about that. Go after them, you know? Very interesting. So then you also have the Death card, which says symbolizes transformation, endings, new beginnings, rebirth, and change. Yeah, so a solemn woman clad in black stands with a scythe in hand, her silver veil glimmering beneath the darkened sky. Behind her, translucent wings unfurl. Oh yeah, she does have like translucent wings here. Interesting. Translucent wings unfurl, like spectral gates, evoking the threshold between endings and beginnings. At her feet lie candles and skulls, symbols of what once was, now ready to be released. She is not a figure of fear, but a guardian of transition, obfuscating the quiet ceremony of transformation. Yes, transformation central. Why did I hear that? Oh my gosh. Are you ready? Do some of you like the Princess and the Frog movie? That's where that's from. But yeah, yeah, like metamorphosis. Oh my gosh, you got butterflies. No, you weren't the one who, okay, sorry, pile 2 got butterflies. It was like, I just got like that song, metamorphosis, whatever this is, whatever I'm going through. Come on and give me a kiss. The kiss came up, okay, the secret kiss. Oh, okay, it's all coming together. By the way, that was from, oh my gosh, Hilary Duff's first album, Metamorphosis. Okay, but yeah, transformation. So the Death card is representing like a rebirth between you. Like, yeah, like if you want something to change, you're the one who has to take matters into your own hands and make a change in this relationship. If you want this relationship to change, you have to make it change, is basically what I'm getting. So yeah, endings and transformation mark a time of deep change. Let go of the old and welcome renewal. Beautiful. Okay, wonderful. And then I know what the Wheel of Fortune basically is. It's mostly about divine timing. I do want to check the Two of Cups though. Where is Cups here? Oh my gosh. Yeah, here we go. Two of Cups. Ah, see, this is what we're working towards. Ah, Ace of Cups, which, yeah, not quite Ace of Cups, but it's the Two of Cups. It says partnership, harmony, trust, emotional exchange, and connection. Yeah, so you're moving away from this, right? Fear and like this stuff that's keeping you trapped. You're going through this rebirth. Even though it's going to be challenging, you have to trust in divine timing to get you to the Two of Cups with this person, right? So it says, a pair of golden-haired youths stand in a flower-filled courtyard, raising their cups to each other with gentle, sincere expression. Their interaction radiates a sense of mutual respect and emotional balance. In the distance, quiet mountains stand as silent guardians, adding a sense of peace and timelessness to their connection. Yeah, again, very, very like twin flame coded, where it's like, yeah, a timelessness to this bond you two share. This card reflects communication and understanding. Yeah, like you have to want to communicate how you feel to each other if you want this relationship to change and evolve into a loving relationship, right? Because like relationships, they require what? Trust. They require honesty, you know, that kind of thing. So yeah, beautiful. So it says it reflects communication and understanding between people. It reminds us that when both sides are willing to listen, respond, and share emotions, relationships naturally grow closer. Exactly. Whether in friendship or other forms of connection, this balanced exchange is a warm and meaningful experience in of itself. Aw, that's so sweet. It says deep connections and harmonious relationships represent mutual understanding and support, cherish emotional bonds, and build trust. Beautiful. Yes, exactly. Wonderful. So yeah, I hope you don't mind. Sometimes I like just reading directly from the book because they always have like specific messages when they come out with like the specific deck. You know, like what it says in this is different than what it says in this one, which is different from, you know, they all have different slightly worded messages. So beautiful. Okay, so yeah, basically pile 3, you both have this like secret longing or desire for each other, but neither one wants to make the move. And that is why you both are sort of feeling stuck. But in order to feel unstuck, in order to move this relationship forward, you just have to be open and honest, which I know, yuck, ew, who wants to be open and honest, right? But no. In order to move past this feeling of thinking that this is the end of this relationship, you have to be willing to like reopen that connection, right? You have to reopen the door. And I know because of how this other person feels, at least, maybe you don't feel that way, right? Because we're asking about their feelings. But because I got both your energies, I'm getting a strong sense that you, like, again, if this is someone you're still having a crush or like a desire toward, they are hoping you feel the same way too, but you both won't know until you try, right? You won't know until you ask. But yeah, again, this message popped out first, so I'm gonna actually read this one. But this one was like really important. This one was like jumping out. So hopefully it's a good message. But yeah, these are the Lovers Oracles. Y'all, I can't make this up. It literally says transformation. Wow, that's a synchronicity. I love when synchronicities happen like this. So I love when synchronicities come out in the cards. It's so fun. So it says your relationship with one another is about to deepen. Love conquers and transforms all things. Yeah, about this relationship deepening. It's something that I feel like you both want in this relationship. And then it says balance. Okay, love is not always about agreeing just for the sake of it. A great relationship is one that both supports and challenges. Okay, very good. Yeah. So even though this relationship felt like quite maybe challenging in the past somehow, Again, I don't see you two as necessarily being exes, although that could be for some of you. I think for the majority of you, this was just something like, you know, the one that got away kind of thing, right? Where like the timing wasn't right. Something about the divine timing in this relationship, and you thought it was over, but it's not over yet. Yeah, so it's only over if you want it to be. I just heard. So yeah, you're gonna have to make that choice to reach out and fight for this relationship if this is truly what you want. And yeah, and then give that other person the option to tell you how they also feel. So yeah, it's about it's about shedding that fear of being honest, open and honest and vulnerable, right, with this person. So yeah, hope that makes sense, pile 3. Yeah, your time is going quite over, so I'm gonna just leave you with these messages. I just wrote these today, so they are nice and fresh. Fresh, juicy messages. Big, juicy lotuses. Have y'all heard that? I don't know why that came to mind. Never mind. Ignore me if you've never heard what what that is. Or maybe look it up. I don't know. I can't tell you what to do, but yeah, I'm just the messenger here. So, but yeah, these are, again, messages from your secret admirer, which seems to be the same person as the person you're currently crushing on, pile 3. So let's see what they have to say to you. Come on. I'm just gonna pull randomly then. Pull random. This one, this one, this one. You know what, pile 3, I'm gonna be generous and give you more than the other piles. Don't tell the other piles. Yeah, this one too. Okay, there you go. Okay, pile 3. Now I've created this big mess for myself. Okay, let me pick these up and start laying them out. Because I'm like, why not? I wrote all these cards. Might as well. This person has a lot to say to you, right? I feel like you both have a lot to say to each other, but you've just been keeping it in for so long. They just want to like say so much to you, pile 3. Okay, so, but again, with that divine timing, all good things come to those who wait, right? Is the phrase? Yeah. All good things in due time. All right. So, pile 3, your messages say, you know just how to make me laugh. This actually came out in pile 2 as well. Cool. All right. So yeah, this person loves how you make them laugh. And they say, you make me smile and laugh. They love that about you. I think that's the thing they love about you the most, is how funny you are. And they feel like you two have like a unique sense of humor that not everyone understands or not everyone gets. But they feel like you understand their sense of humor. And it says, aw, you are my favorite person. This also came on pile 1. Cute. You are my favorite person. Yeah, this person loves you so much. Pile 3. Love, love, love. They also say, I love your hair. Oh, some repeat messages. You shine bright like the sun. Okay, this is a new one. You shine bright like the sun. Oh, so the sun card didn't come out. The moon card did. So yeah, this is a message to you from them, right? So maybe the moon represents them and you represent the sun somehow. So yeah, maybe you're a Leo, because Leos are, like, the sun card represents Leos. They say, I am in awe of your beauty. Oh, they think you're so beautiful. You're always full of surprises. Yeah, they like that you are unexpected. They're always like, that's what I think partly makes them laugh and smile so much about you, is that they never know what to expect with you, but like that's a good thing to them. They like being surprised. They like yeah, they like that you're constantly surprising them. And yeah, so do you want me like I want you? Well, that, again, that Ace of Wands came out. So yeah, definitely some sexual attraction and energy coming through in your reading, pile 3, which is different than the last one. Honestly, a lot spicier, this pile, than the other piles. Will you come and visit me in the 5D again? Ooh, okay, so maybe some of you know this person, like maybe you dream about them a lot and you've seen them in the 5D. Oh, it says, will you be my Valentine? How perfect. Yeah, so this person wants you to be their Valentine. And again, if you're not watching on Valentine's Day, they just want you to be their one and only, you know, their true love. Oh, how sweet. You are my best friend too. Yeah, this person literally over top, you're my favorite person. Yeah, so they really love you. They think you're the best. Remember when we spent all day together? Ooh, so maybe you and this person have spent a lot of time together in the past. I love your laugh. Oh yeah, like they said they love that you make them laugh, and they also love the sound of your laugh, pile 3. That's cute. I love the way you make me feel. You make me feel, you make me feel like a natural woman. That's coming out. It says, I am constantly impressed by you. Oh, yeah, they really admire you, pile 3. Last one, you're just so cute. Yeah, so they think you're cute, they think you're beautiful. They really are impressed by your sense of humor and they love that you both get along so well and like make each other laugh. And they love the sound of your laugh, and they love trying to make you laugh. And they love that you can make them laugh. Because I feel like this person, that's what I'm getting, is like this person doesn't laugh at everyone. Like they might be more used to making other people laugh, but they don't typically, they feel like they're not as good at laugh. Like, does that make sense? They're not as, sorry, not that they're not good at laughing, but that they don't laugh as easily. As like, they almost in a way are insecure of that, I think. That they feel like they don't laugh very easily. Not a lot of people's sense of humor makes them laugh, but yours does, pile 3. Oh, that's cute. Yeah, they love spending time with you. They're literally saying that you are best friends. They consider you, like, if you don't have to, they don't have to actually be your best friend, as in you might not consider them your best friend, but they consider you to be their best friend. Hopefully that makes sense. Yeah. And then again, you are my favorite person. So yeah, you're just the light of their life. Pile 3, that's so sweet. Yeah, so those are your love messages, pile 3. I hope it resonated. I hope you enjoyed this reading. I hope you got something good out of this reading. If you did, please give it a big thumbs up. It would mean so, so much to me. It really helps me out with the algorithm. You have no idea. So yeah, thank you so much for all the heart shares, subscribes, all that good stuff. It really, really helps me out. And yeah, I hope you enjoyed this reading today. If you did, yeah, like I said, don't forget to thumbs up or subscribe if you're not already, because yeah, it really, really helps you girl out. But yeah, thank you so much for letting me spend time with you today. Sorry, I'm getting tongue-tied at the end here. Pile 3, thank you so much for letting me read your reading today. I had a lot of fun reading your cards today, and I hope you enjoyed it as well. And yeah, I hope that you have a beautiful rest of your day. Happy Valentine's Day if you're watching on Valentine's Day. If not, just happy love season, happy spring. And yeah, hope you have a beautiful rest of your day, rest of your week, rest of your month, all that good stuff. And yeah, thank you for letting me read for you today. And I hope to see you in the next reading. Take care, Pile 3. Bye.